Tide is sitting pretty right now. So you should be embarrassed. You should be ashamed of yourself. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the time. This is your Kangaroo Black. Coming back once again. Talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide. To celebrate concerning my Alabama. Let's all get up on our feet and yell, roll Tide, baby. Nobody beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. That's that brave song.
That's the way I say it.
Hello. Oh, wrong one. Can y'all hear me now? Had to fix my mic, man. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Hoping y'all had a great day. Wednesday night, no football. Boy, it's a long it's a long off season. I think you don't worry, just hold on. You'll be able to hear me in about one daggone minute. All right, you can hear me loud and clear now. Okay, we good. But anyway, it's been a long off season, man. Already. It ain't been but a couple of weeks. And it's quite boring. It's quite boring. Why can't college football last year around? I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing to talk about. It's just damn boring. But anyway, I hope y'all had a great day. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to the Kangaroo Click. Ain't nothing going on right now but the Senior Bowl. And, I really don't be interested in the Senior Bowl. You know what I'm saying? The guys that's participating in the Senior Bowl won't be in the crimson and white no more. Tim Keenan, Josh Cuevas, and who else down there? Tim Keenan, Josh Cuevas, and LT Overton. They will not be in the crimson and white no more. So thank them for their service. Damn, snow and cold again this weekend, KB, for us. No, it might be cold, but it ain't snowing here. So that's a good thing, man. It was cold as hell Sunday. I couldn't go live. The power was going on and off on Sunday. That's why I didn't go live. I don't know why the power was going off just because it's cold. I just didn't understand that. But hey, that's what happened. So it is what it is, man. As I said, I hope y'all had a great day. Hope y'all staying safe with this weather. All right, if you got ice on the roads, make sure you stay inside. Don't let them people try to persuade you to come to work if you got ice on the road. We don't want nothing to happen to nobody on this side of the YouTube community or on the other side, okay? So, hey, y'all stay safe. All right, I know it's cold as hell down there in Alabama also. But shout out to everybody in here. Let's see who we got. Stephen Hicks, a member of the Kangaroo Click, the first one in the chat today. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Roll damn tide, KB, brother. I hope the coaches and the team are putting on their war faces. I hope they are too. Y'all know Stephen Hicks is a member of the Kangaroo Click as well as Nico Thompson. Hey, everyone, including Kangaroo Black. How was everyone's evening going? I acknowledge you and always enjoy your live stream and entertainment. Let's go, Bama Roll Tide. You have an amazing community. I sure appreciate that, Nico. Roll Tide and rise up. My buddy, what's going on, brother? Tony Canada also in the house. Roll Tide, Tony Canada. Both of those. Roll Tide and rise up and are members of the Kangaroo Clique as well as Kimberly Harmon. What's going on, Kimberly Harmon? Demetrius Smith, Roll Tide, brother. Roll Tide all day, every day. It is what it is. And what's going on? Nicholas Harden, what's going on, brother? How you doing? These are all members of the Kangaroo Clique that I called out, except for one, which was, who was it? That wasn't a member. But hey, you're welcome to become a member of the Kangaroo Clique if you want to, whoever you was. Dennis Collier, what's going on, brother? Roll Tide. Roll Tide, Bama family, as we regroup for attack in 2020. Hey, 2020 a long time ago, man, but I do hope history repeat itself and it comes back. Advar Jackson, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Young Citrus or Young C Reacts. What's going on? What's good, KB and chat? Finna drive to Five Guys. You know what? I like Five Guys burgers, but they damn fries suck. Facts. Now they got some slamming burgers though. J. Cole, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? What's going on, J. Cole? God bless you. Jesus Christ be with everyone. Keep the faith and stay warm. I'm in Bible study. Hopefully you'll still be on once I'm done. I'll be on, hopefully. I don't know how long this live gonna last, but hey, we'll be here. Hopefully, we'll be here. Jacora Williams, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Roll Tide, roll. Who else we got? Eddie Blackburn, what's going on with them? Hey, how them Gamecocks doing over there? What they doing? Huh? How did they do in the transfer portal? I need to know about them Gamecocks. Come on now. Merle Williams, what's going on, brother? How you doing, Merle? What's up, KB and Kangaroo Clique? Roll Tide, roll. Who else we got? LaQuasia Gordon, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. What's going on? She said, "Hey y'all, hey y'all." That's that country talk. Hey y'all. Oh man. Who else? Vols. What's going on, Vols? M for M. What it is? How you doing, man? Roll Tide. Wade Crocker, what's going on? The Stallions kick off in May. Man, that's a long time. Of course, I might, you know what? I ain't no football. I might follow them damn Stallions. It'll give me something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Yes, they calling for it, KB, in NC, South Carolina. 45 inches. Fayetteville Saturday, just like Conway checked the forecast. Just look. Oh, no, we don't need that. We don't need that. I don't want it. T. Jordan, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Who else we got up here? Daniel Berry Sports highlights what it is. Roll Tide, roll. Mark, what it is. Stacy Go Dogs in the building. How you doing, Stacy Go Dogs? Salick, what's going on? KB, can you check your email and hit me back? I'm trying to get another helmet. What? And guess what? You trying to get another helmet. When you want it, just let me know. Matter of fact, after this live, I'll go on my email. Matter of fact, I might can do it now. Let's see. Who else we got? KB. Oh, I already got that. K-Mac. What's going on, K-Mac? Roll Tide, brother. Randy Smiley up in the building. What it is, Link. Roll Tide. Roll Rama Jamma. Yeah, excited to see AJ McCarron as the Stallions head coach. Yeah, AJ McCarron is the damn Stallion head coach. I forgot about that shit. Oh, AJ McCarron. Where you at? I don't see no email from you. Oh, yes, I do. Purdue? Man, what you gonna do with a Purdue helmet? Purdue? What the hell? Who? You know a Purdue fan? Okay. Anyway, yeah. AJ McCarron gonna be the head coach. What the hell you doing with a damn Purdue fan, man? Ain't that some shit? Eric, what's going on? Yo, KB, what up? What it is, Eric? How you doing, man? Miss Ann in the house. Roll down Tide, Bama Nation. All day, every day. Mary Raudine, what's going on? How you doing? Purdue helmet. Man, that's a damn surprise. Say it ain't so. But anyway, hey, we'll see if we can get it done. I got to see if I can get them damn decals, man. They probably don't. Purdue football or Purdue University is probably the only ones with them damn decals. I got to see if I can get the decals before I say yeah. So hey, it is what it is. But man, let's go ahead and get into the show, man. And hey, as a matter of fact, we got some good news today. Alabama defensive lineman / linebacker. He can play the bandit or the damn wolf. Is coming back. Jamarian Latham. He's coming back for a 7th season. Say it ain't so. You remember he got hurt, had a neck injury, and he missed the season last year. So, or most of the season, and he was granted a 7th year of eligibility. So that's another experienced player coming back on the defensive side of the ball. All right. Now, he done played in 39 games, got a total of 44 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. So hopefully he can contribute to the defensive side of the ball. You know, he'll be the most tenured guy on that side of the ball. Dennis Collier, what's going on, Dennis? How you doing, man? So that's good news for us. KB, one of my colleagues saw the helmet you did for me and asked if you can do one for him since he graduated from Purdue. You know I'm Roll Tide all day, every day. But let them know that I'll see if I can get the decals. If I can get the decals, I'll email you and I'll let you know. All right. So just tell them to be patient. So yeah. But Jamarian Latham is coming back for his 7th season with my Alabama Crimson Tide. Sound good to me. Latham should be at the bandit position. He can play bandit, or the wolf. He can play both of them. But I agree with you. He should be at the bandit. But hey, it is what it is, man. I'm quite sure, most likely he'll be on the field because of his tenure and probably because of his experience. But me, I just want the best guys on the field. 350. 350. So, hey, that's all I can tell you. 350. But anyway, keep it moving. We're going to talk about, I basically talked about this in a video. All right, but one solution is all the 2026 Crimson Tide need for success. And y'all know what that solution is. To fix that damn offensive line. But I think we need more than one solution. That's just the main solution. But to fix that offensive line, be a bit more creative on the offensive side of the ball with the play calling. We need that. Like Josh Cuevas said, communication could be better, you know. But hey, it is what it is. But hey, matter of fact, before we get into that, let's talk about our new offensive coordinator. 325. 25 for me as a referral. What? All right. But anyway, Adrian Clem. Not new offensive coordinator, but new offensive line coach. Let's talk about him. This man got freaking NFL experience, plenty of college experience. He played with the New England Patriots, got him 3 Super Bowl rings. I think he spent 1 year as the Patriots offensive line coach. They wasn't that good. That was Bill Belichick's last year with the Patriots. They wasn't that good. The offensive line wasn't that good, but that team had a plethora of problems. All right. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, Najee Harris had a 1,200-yard season. The guy behind him had 1,000 yards one season. You know what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, that guy took Najee Harris' position. So he done created some nice, or been in charge of some nice offensive lines. Also with Oregon, y'all heard what he did. He did with Oregon. He had Oregon one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. Only gave up only 5 sacks when he was over there. One of those seasons. 5 sacks. That's it. Man, that's crazy. 5 sacks through 13 games. Can you believe it? Top 20 in damn near every category. Come on now. Make it make sense. So I think we got ourselves a good one. All right. He ain't never been in the SEC, though. That's my thing, man. You know me. I wanted a guy in the SEC. That's what I wanted. Coach Beamer fired offensive coaches and got rid of players on the offensive line. Hey, you got to start somewhere. I have no idea who KB is talking. You don't supposed to know, Stacey Go Dogs. You are not an Alabama fan. You not supposed to know. But I can tell you what happens concerning them Georgia Bulldogs. Y'all talking about y'all want Todd Monken back. Well, Todd Monken is a head coach in the NFL. He's the brand new head coach of those Cleveland Browns. So y'all look like y'all stuck with Mike Bobo. That's what I can tell you. You're stuck with Mike Bobo. All right. So hey, it is what it is. But anyway, Adrian Clem, man, this guy is a successful offensive line coach now. So we're gonna see what he can do at Alabama. Yeah, he got some good numbers. But I'm gonna tell you, Ryan Grubb had good numbers. Kalen DeBoer had good numbers. Kane Womack had good numbers as a defensive coordinator, but it took them, they had to have an adjustment period. Hopefully, Ryan Grubb is out of his adjustment period, or should I say an adjustment year. All right. So we'll see what old Clem can do once he get, we'll see. Once he get working with these players. See how in the season start, we'll see how this offensive line hasn't made any changes, hasn't made any huge improvements. I hope so. But I do think things are going to be different. All right. Me, I just feel like it can't get no worse than what it was last season. And it'll be hard for me to say it's going to get worse. Yeah, I mean, that'll be, because it was terrible last season. I mean, absolutely terrible. Terrible. So, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Well, what happened with Mayor Stacey Go Dog decided to go back to college last year, and my world caved in. My precious dad was gone. We made it through, and I made it through with a 4.0. That's what's up. On the president's list. Man, you know, I made the president's list one time. I'm like, the president's list? What the fuck is that? I always made the dean's list, but president's list? I'm like, what the hell is that? I had to look that shit up. Well, I was proud of myself. Sure was. Sure was. But yeah, old Adrian Clem, man, and you know, Alabama fans, some Alabama fans are skeptical about this guy because he has no SEC experience. Coach Kalen DeBoer, you know, I guess he liked going to get those guys from the West Coast. All right, this guy was just at USC, but I forgot where he played. I forgot where he played college ball at, but it was somewhere on the West Coast. But hey, it is what it is, man. So we got a new offensive line coach, and we're gonna see what he can do with. But the thing is, Ryan Grubb should be a game-to-game coach. He should stay on the hot seat all season long. If he don't run the ball, Grubb gotta go. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. But Grubb need to make some changes in his play calling, and that's a straight freaking fact. Straight facts, man. But we'll see it. We'll see if it work out that way. We'll see. I mean, I think Coach Kalen DeBoer's job is on the line this season. I think it's make or break for Coach Kalen DeBoer. That's just me. Because you know patience is running thin. You know patience is running thin. It's real easy to point out Saban, babies. Hey, it bees that way sometime, man. It bees that way sometime. But anyway, this article from Bama Hammer, one solution is all the 2026 Alabama Tide needs for success. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a video about this. And it's a former Alabama Crimson Tide lineman talking about this. All right. Led by Kalen DeBoer, the Alabama Crimson Tide will never have a run-heavy offense. But in 2026, Alabama must efficiently produce rushing yards. I agree with that. We might not have a run-heavy offense under Coach Kalen DeBoer, but we need to produce some rushing yards. I think we need to be balanced. That's just me. All right. Anyway, who is this? All of the at the risk of oversimplification, success for the Alabama Crimson Tide come down to one thing. The one thing is having a consistent, effective running game. Alabama's weakness in running the ball last season was not its only problem. Pass protection was also unreliable, but that was related to the inability to run the ball. You damn right. If you can't run the ball, you already know what's going to happen. You're one-dimensional. And they're going to be playing a run, and they're going to be bringing pressure at your quarterback, and they're going to be sending more guys than you can block. That's common sense. Everybody knew we couldn't run the ball. Everybody knew that. So what they do? Just prepare a game plan to stop the passing game. KB, I agree with you on DeBoer. He put his own neck on the line by deciding to keep Grubb. Seattle canned him after one season, and now they're in the Super Bowl. Show wheels. You can't, Ryan Grubb and Coach Kalen DeBoer, they like two peas in a pod. But one pea going to get the other pea fired. I'll tell you that. You should be loyal to your job, more loyal to your job than to your buddies. Your buddies should be able to understand when you tell them, hey, you ain't getting the job done, so we're going to have to let you go. They should be able to understand that. But hey, it is what it is. Ryan Grubb needs to get his play calling together, or he'll be gone. Coach DeBoer be gone to facts. Facts. KB, do you think the next person that needs to be replaced at Alabama is defensive coach Freddie Roach? Defensive line coach Freddie Roach? That's kind of hard for me to say, you know what I'm saying? Granted, our defensive line ain't as physical as it used to be. But when we had defensive lines, Freddie Roach was there at that time too. But it then fell off. So, I mean, yeah, I want to see a defensive line like we used to have. He's capable of producing that. But if he ain't, I'll say give him another year. This year, 2026. If it don't happen, then yeah, he got to go. I mean, do y'all remember just a couple of years ago? Matter of fact, 2024, Miami, when Cam Ward was the quarterback, Miami defense couldn't stop shit. They would have to outscore everybody to win. They brought in some new guys, and you seen that defense last season. You seen that defense last season. Guess who that defensive line coach is? Jason Taylor. Used to play with the Dolphins. He came in, and that defense did a complete turnaround. So hopefully that can happen at Alabama on both sides of the ball. But yeah, man. Anyway, too often Alabama's ineffective rushing attack led to too many predictable passing downs, allowing opposing defenses to dial up more pressure than Alabama blockers could handle. Alabama football fans were correct in blaming former offensive line coach Chris Kaplovich. Blame was also directed at offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb. The 2026 season will show how much of the Tide's rushing problems were on Grubb, as the Seattle Seahawks OC Grubb's running backs were ineffective. Now, I can say with Grubb that Seattle's offense, for us running the ball, they rushed for more yards than they did the previous 2 seasons, scored more touchdowns than the previous 2 seasons. But that's not to say that Ryan Grubb's rushing attack at Seattle was great. I'll just put it that way. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. KB, is it possible after Michigan and Penn State came after the board, they didn't give him a contract extension and raise, and it just hasn't come yet? Maybe that is contingent on the performance of 2026. Maybe. Just maybe. Grubb acts like he don't give a piss about Bama. He's not recruiting, calling trick plays, BS plays, no creativity. He don't have no creativity, none whatsoever. And he gonna call a trick play at least once a game. I mean, every freaking game, he calling a damn trick play. It don't make no damn sense. Trick plays are not made for every game. Trick plays to me is made for dire situations. Come on, man. They great when they work, but when they don't, you already know what's going to happen. You already know what's going to happen. It's crazy. Anyway, 2020, despite the frequent claim that Alabama did poorly in this transfer portal cycle, the Crimson Tide will not have a 2026 roster short of talent. Too much of it will be short on experience. That's true. But other than the offensive line, Alabama will have proven players all over the field. There are some questions about the tight ends, and depth at wide receiver is a small concern, but Alabama could be better at both running back and quarterback. We could be better at running back and quarterback. Hell, we might even be better at wide receiver if we can get this offensive line fixed. Everything's run through the offensive line. Come on now. Make it make sense. Anyway, there is some justification that the Crimson Tide has lost too much talent on defense. Kane Womack has a rebuild ahead of him in the front 7, but the secondary could be the SEC's best. Tim Keenan, L.T. Overton, Deontay Lawson, Jefferson, James Smith, and Quay Shaw suggest that Kane Womack's defense will be less than last season. A counter argument is that the Tide transfer defenders, along with young returning Tide players, will be better than adequate. Among Alabama's less experienced defensive linemen and inside linebackers are potential stars. We do have some potential stars, man. The 2026 schedule will give Kane Womack time to shape his new defense. The Crimson Tide have 5 games run up to serious competition before hosting the Georgia Bulldogs on October the 10th. Yep. Winning games requires more than successful running the ball. However, Alabama improvement in one stat is key to success in multiple areas. Last season in the regular season SEC games, Alabama was the SEC's number 10 team at 39.31%. In 3 postseason games, Alabama third down conversions dropped to 21.62%. So you drop from 39% to 21%. That's terrible. That's terrible. But yeah, Kane Womack, he's going to have to work on the defensive side of the ball also with all those players that I just mentioned that we lost off the defensive side of the ball. Tim Keenan, nose guard or offensive lineman. L.T. Overton, Deontay Lawson, Justin Jefferson, James Smith, and that's 6 players off the defense. all with significant time. Starters, basically. 6 of them. Now, the secondary going to be straight. But the front 7 going to have a lot of new faces. And that's a fact. A lot of new faces. So, it bees that way sometime. Bees that way sometime. Seattle Seahawks underwent a major quarterback change in 2025, not just Grubb. Matter of fact, who was their quarterback when Grubb was there? Who was their quarterback when Grubb was there? They got Sam Darnold now. So, Super Bowl next week, I believe. 4 pairs. Oh, what the hell? But anyway, we only lost 2 defensive players. What you mean we only lost 2 defensive players? What? You don't remember? Tim Keenan, L.T. Overton, Deontay Lawson, Justin Jefferson, James Smith, Quay Shaw. Let's not forget N'Keal Hill-Green. He wasn't a starter, but all these guys were starters, basically. Quay Shaw was until he got hurt. Come on now. 2. Where you get that from? Come on now. Make it make sense. Latham will be back also. Yeah, I already talked about Jamarian Latham. So it is what it is, man. Be that way sometime. Shout out to all 85 watching right now. Moving on. When it comes to the running the ball, everybody is talking about Alabama running the ball in 2026. That's the happening thing with Alabama now. We gotta run the damn ball. We gotta run the ball. We can't be like we was in 2026. We just can't. And I think it all hinges on the offensive line. That's just me. But anyway, Mike Johnson. Y'all remember Mike Johnson? Huh? Offensive lineman for Alabama, 2008, 2009. National championship winning offensive lineman for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Yeah. Former Alabama football offensive lineman Mike Johnson provided several reasons why he felt the Tide struggled to run the ball last season. So he giving his reasons why he felt that they struggled from an offensive lineman's position. All right. Johnson was an All-American offensive lineman for the Crimson Tide in 2008 and 2009. He recently joined the Miller's Edge on Tide 109, and former Alabama outside linebacker Christian Miller asked Johnson why Alabama struggled to run the football in 2025. Johnson laid out multiple reasons, and I'm quite sure Christian Miller on the Miller's Edge probably already knew the answers that Mike Johnson was going to give, being that he's a defensive player himself. Christian Miller was a great defensive player, great linebacker for my Alabama Crimson Tide. All right. So, yeah, man, both of those guys are national championship winners for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Sure is. So, it is what it is. Geno Smith last year, 3-4 Raiders was the QB for the Seahawks. Geno Smith ain't never been good in my eyes, not in the NFL. I remember when he got drafted. He had a little chip on his shoulders, and he gonna show everybody he ain't worth a damn in the NFL. That's all I know. That's all I know. He was terrible. So, Stacy Goldar, why you had to sleep with so many socks on, man? What's wrong with them toes? Huh? KBE, if Bama can run the ball consistently this year, they will be back near the top with the talent of the team. Have to have some sort of good run blocking. Rest will feed off of it. True for any team. All I want to do is run the ball. That's all I want to do. Have an effective run game. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's a damn shame, man. We got all this talent and can't block. It's sickening. for any Alabama Crimson Tide fan. Let's talk about what Mike Johnson had to say. Mike Johnson said one of the things that he hated about watching our offense try to run the ball was the timing. He said, I think you guys on the defensive side of the ball called it being in phase, depending on how close the blocker was to the running back and whether or not you were trying to put hands on a blocker or get around the blocker and things like that. The timing has to be good on the offensive side of the ball. Everything on the offensive side of the ball goes off timing. Everything. If you have a puller, you don't want to be the running back. You don't want the running back 8 yards behind the puller. You want the phasing, the timing of it. You want the timing of it to be really, really good. But the timing was always so bad. It felt like either the running back was running into the backs, or the running back was running into the backs of offensive linemen before they could get off blocks, or the running backs was too far away and the blocks were being beaten before the running back could get there. So basically, either the running back is lining up too close to the blockers or too far from the blockers. All right. Running backs too close, they running into the backs of the offensive linemen. If they was too far, the defender done beat the block before the running back can get to where he's supposed to be. The timing was all damn off. It kills us Alabama fans not to be able to run the ball and watch them pass for 3 yards. Say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so. I'm sure Alabama can run and block next year. I'm not sure. Shit, I ain't either, Stacey Go Dogs. Stacey Go Dogs, what is your dogs going to do next year? Huh? What is your dogs going to do? You saying you not sure if Alabama can do something? Are you sure that what your dogs can do it? And Stacey Go Dogs. Stacey Go Dogs. We done heard that song before. You said at least the days of losing to Bama are gone. No, they not. No, they not, Stacey Go Dogs. Trust me. Trust me. I think you said that. Y'all, all them dog fans were saying that back in 2021. 2023 came, you were scared to watch the game. 24 came, you had your head under the covers. 25 came, I mean, shit, you probably was in a cave somewhere, Stacey Go Dogs. And I'm sure when this game come, October, you're going to be crying about, oh, I can't watch. I'm so nervous. I know you are. You do it every time. Leading up to the game, you have some false confidence. And all your false confidence comes out right before the game. You have no faith in your dogs when they go up against the Crimson Tide. None whatsoever. Already? You ain't watching it. I thought the days of losing Alabama is over, but you don't even have enough spunk about yourself to watch the damn game. Come on, man. Stop it. Now, that is a game that you should be used to losing. When y'all win, you should be surprised. I'm just saying. Every Georgia Bulldog fan, when they beat Alabama, they should be surprised. They done lost to them so damn much. Come on now. Anyway, let me get back to this. Where I was at? Oh, wrong one. Where I was at? Anyway, yeah, they was running into the backs of the offensive linemen, all right, because they was lined up too close to the offensive line. And then if they lined up too far to the offensive line, the defender get off the block and get to the spot where the running back was supposed to be before he can get there. So we can't run. The former Tide offensive lineman went on to say he felt the Tide's running back room was not as good as it has been in past years. His exact words: I don't think that there was less talent this year in the running back. Nope. He said, I do think that there was less talent this year at the running back stable than we had in some time. He said, I do love Jam Miller. I think there is talent there, but I would see a number of times that guys like Damian Harris used to bounce outside and then they'd make a cornerback miss one-on-one and they get upfield for 20 yards. I don't know that we had that ability with some of the running backs we had this year, meaning last season. Johnson also feels Ryan Grubb should shoulder some of the blame for the Tide lack of dangerous rushing attack. You damn right. He should shoulder most of the blame. Half and half between him and that damn ragged-ass offensive coordinator we had. I don't have anything against the guy, but Ryan Grubb came from Seattle. Y'all listen to this. Ryan Grubb came from the Seattle Seahawks, and the Seattle Seahawks played against the Falcons last season. This is what Johnson is saying. One of the talking points of the Seattle Seahawks media going through the week was how Ryan Grubb was going to be fired because he could not figure out how to run the ball in Seattle. And when he was announced in Tuscaloosa, I was like, man, I hope he figured out how to run the ball because he really didn't do a good job up in Seattle. Well, he did even a worse job with my Alabama Crimson Tide. Yeah, y'all hear that? He got a point, don't he? Oh, Mike Johnson got a point. I mean, he was an offensive lineman, so he should know. KB, Jamie Moses departing from his position as assistant defensive line coach at Alabama, assuming the defensive line coach position at Stanford. Can we get Jeremy Pruitt? We need Jeremy Pruitt as a damn defensive coordinator. Come on now, not an assistant D-line coach. We need him as a coordinator. Make damn Kane Womack the assistant D-line coach. Come on now. So, hey, all I know is Kalen DeBoer got some holes to fill on this coaching staff. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, I think but yeah, man, it's freaking crazy, man. But Mike Jones has a point. He has a very good point. What's up, J. Cole? So we're just gonna have to wait and see what this offensive line look back at like in 2026. Well, I mean, we can talk about it the whole offseason. I'm sure that's going to be the main focus of the media going into this daggone into this season. We already know it. We already freaking know it. All right. I talked about Josh Cuevas today. KB, I got that. I seen another one. KB looking good. KB, please consider going on the Scoop. We all would love to have you. The Scoop. Let me look that up. Let me go to YouTube right quick. The Scoop. Let me check it out. You know, I'm gonna have to check it out, man. Y'all give me a minute. Ohio State. I'm looking at something saying the Scoop, man. I don't know if this you. Devin said he would have reached out. Dev. Okay, all right, no problem. I get the email and we'll see what we can set up. Sure will. Eddie Blackburn, KB, you asked about my Gamecocks this year. We got new offensive line, 4 running backs, 1 from Texas, a few other players in the portal. But if you look at our schedule, I will see things won't. Hey, things won't work out much. It won't much. KB, you doing Funky Friday? My 10-year-old granddaughter. Look, I don't know if I'll be able to do Funky Friday again. They cut me off again. They cut me off again. Yep, they cut me off again. YouTube, this the second time YouTube done cut me off on Funky Friday. Last time I made it about 3, maybe 4 shows. This time I made it 2 shows. That was the second one. And they cut me off. Ain't that some shit? They cut my ass off. But hey, it was fun while it lasted. So, what you mean? Because the music, Stacey Go Dog, we don't want to listen to no damn opera. We don't want to listen to no opera. We don't want to listen to music that's gonna with no beat. I don't want to hear. We don't want to listen to music without beats. A guitar playing loud as hell. Where's the fun in that? You don't hear nothing but a guitar and some damn drums and somebody screaming at the top of their lungs. That's come on, Stacey Go Dog. We got to do better than that. That ain't music. That's noise. There's a difference between music and noise. KB, I think Kane Womack's time is limited. If the defense improves for another year, someone will likely surpass him, which is why Pruitt might be a good consideration. I wish. I really wish. Come on now. Screaming is my music. What music did I play that was screaming? What music? I guarantee you can hear every freaking word that and understand every word spoken in every song that I played the other night. Every one of them. Every one of them. But anyway, Josh Cuevas talked about what need to happen in 2026. I did a video on it earlier, man. Basically, Josh Cuevas was saying that up front, offensive linemen, tight ends, communication need to be better. The protection check by the quarterback need to be better. Handling blitzes need to be better. That's a lot. That's a lot. Alabama got bullied up front throughout the season. They really got bullied. What you mean? They really got bullied by Indiana, by Georgia in the SEC championship game. I mean, losing what? 20? What did we lose? 28-7 to Georgia, and then we lost 38-3. That's terrible. That's terrible. All that rap crap. I wasn't even playing rap music. What are you talking about? I didn't even play rap music, Stacey Go Dog. See, Stacey, you need to widen your horizon when it comes to music. I did not play any rap. None. Hey, will somebody tell Stacey Go Dogs that I didn't, Linda P, tell Stacey Go Dogs we didn't play rap. She said, yes, you were. Please let her know we didn't play any rap. Oh, man. Stacey go, I play you some rap music. I play you some rap music. But anyway, hey, we gonna play some Too Short. Oh, we're gonna play Too Short. Too Short? But anyway, Stacey No Dolls, he didn't play in. I didn't play no rap. But the talk of the town is KB. She's just trying to talk shit. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. She already know. She already know. But anyway, the last thing I'm gonna talk about. The last thing I'm gonna talk about is Mel Kiper. Y'all know who Mel Kiper is. He does this He's the expert, supposed to be the expert when it comes to draft and evaluating the draft prospects and all that stuff. But he made some comments to show how much Ryan Williams got to improve in 2026. All right. Ryan Williams came to Alabama as a damn phenom. Damn sure did. Lit up the scenes for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Came in as a 17-year-old in 2024. Scored the first touchdown of the season in game 1. 17-year-old. A bomb from Jalen Milroe. Y'all remember that, KB? If you ever Funky Friday again, give Stacy some Operator by Midnight Star. Yeah. That's a nice song. Operator, this is an emergency. Stacy Go Dogs don't know nothing about that. But anyway, Ryan Williams made some great plays for our Alabama Crimson Tide in 2024. Most notably, the winning touchdown against those Georgia Bulldogs. That's what he did. Yeah, great plays for my Alabama Crimson Tide. But then came his sophomore season, and he fell all the way off. I think he was second in drops last season as a sophomore. So Mel Kiper, he talked about old Ryan Williams. We'll start from the beginning. If you ask anybody who watched major college football in the fall of 2024, many would tell you that Ryan Williams was in line to be the next transcendent wide receiver at Alabama. That's what we thought. Some would even take it a step further by saying he was arguably the best wide receiver in the country as a true freshman. Only rivaled by Ohio State Jeremiah Smith. And Jeremiah Smith, as a true freshman, was the best wide receiver in the country, hands down. Hands down. Unfortunately, in the eyes of NFL draft analysts like Mel Kiper, among others, Williams' sophomore season was a big step back. No shit. No shit. Kiper let this be known when assessing the draft stock of the quarterback who threw him the ball in 2025, Ty Simpson, notably stating that Williams' decline, along with Alabama's other deficiencies, should be factored in Simpson's evaluation at the next level. And he had to go back to his notes when talking about Alabama. The old line was hit or miss, and Ryan Williams wasn't what we thought while discussing the mock draft on ESPN. Well, we know all this. Ryan Williams disappointed us in 2025, along with the offensive line. LOL, KB, you had to go there about my dogs, LOL, even though it's true. Well, I'm just pointing out the accolades of Ryan Williams as a true freshman. That's all I was doing. I wasn't trying to make fun of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can talk about old Xavier Brown too now if you want me to talk about him. He was a true freshman, but I ain't going to even do that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. But anyway, what old Mel Kiper was talking about, man. With that being partly true, even if you take Kiper's remark at face value, what it really signals isn't that Williams fell off. It's the margin for error at the top of the wide receiver food chain is thin. I say this because Williams didn't regress as much as he alluded to. Ryan Williams still put up stats as a sophomore, reeling in 49 receptions for 689 yards and 4 touchdowns compared to his electric true freshman campaign, where he first broke on the scene with 48 catches, 865 yards, and 8 touchdowns. But I want y'all to know that Ryan Williams was the second leading receiver on Alabama's team. And you look at the great Alabama wide receivers, I talked about this before, all of them fell off during their sophomore season. They're the great wide receivers at Alabama, They sophomore season wasn't as good as their freshman season. Julio Jones, less yards and touchdowns in his sophomore season. Amari Cooper, less yards and touchdowns in his sophomore season. Jerry Jeudy, Calvin Ridley, all of them. All of them. Mm-hmm. Now, Devontae Smith was a different story because as a freshman, Devontae Smith wasn't a starter. Even though Devontae Smith, 2nd and 26, did what he did in the national championship game, walk-off touchdown in overtime against them Georgia Bulldogs. Oh, shit. He wasn't a starter at that time. But anyway, it is what it is. I had to throw that in there too. So, hey, it is what it is, man. But those guys, the great wide receivers, they didn't have as great of a sophomore season as a freshman season. So maybe Ryan Williams is like that. I mean, he caught what? He only caught 100 and some odd more yards, 124 more yards than he did. I think let me see. He caught, it wasn't that many yards more in season 1 than season 2. 689. Yeah. 865 minus 689. On 176 more yards than he did, or in 2025, he caught 176 less yards than he did in 2024. But then again, they played more games in 2025 too now. So, caught more yards in less games in 2024. Had more touchdowns in less games in 2024. I mean, but hey, it is what it is. It all for naught. It's a new damn season. It's a new season. So, hey, we'll just see what old he gonna turn back into Hollywood. That's what he gonna do. But the one thing he need to do is work on them hands. Catching the ball with your hands. You need strong hands in the NFL. That's all I know. The slight decline was notably due to him being plagued with the kryptonite of dropping the football, finishing 2nd in the entire nation in drop rate among qualifiers. With a reported 14.3 drop rate and 10 total drops on the year, despite these struggles, Williams' explosiveness was still there, and the fear factor never disappeared. But the jump from promising true freshman to undeniable centerpiece didn't happen the way many Alabama fans and those around college football expected. Show didn't. Instead of becoming a week-to-week inevitability, man, ain't that words. William remained moment-to-moment dangerous, capable of changing the game in a snap, yet not consistently shaping how defenses played Alabama for 4 quarters. These inconsistencies are what made his sophomore season feel underwhelming, man. So he was productive, but he wasn't producing enough to really put fear in the defense. He wasn't. Y'all remember, I'll go back to the Georgia game again, 2025. He had a wide open touchdown, dropped it. That was the first quarter. That would have been the first touchdown of the game. Dropped it. Ty Simpson put it in the damn bucket. But hey, maybe he can get it done this season. It is what it is. But that's all I got to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide. And yes, Larry Trey Wiki, I know that your Miami Sugar Canes got Darian Mincer and the wide receiver from Duke. I know that. And I think he was Duke leading wide receiver. I know y'all got some weapons. But I hope it don't work out. You know, I don't like the Miami Hurricanes. I surely don't. And that is a fact. That is a cold, hard fact. I don't like the Miami Hurricanes. I don't like them Auburn Tigers. Sure don't. Who else? Who else I don't like? The Dallas Cowboys done grew on me a little bit since I went out to Jerry World. So I don't hate the Dallas Cowboys as much as I used to. I'll just say that. I like Jerry World. You say I don't like Georgia? No, I just like messing with Georgia fans. Georgia got a good team. I just like messing with their fans. I like the joy it brings me to mess with their fans. But when they fans mess with me, I don't like it. Come on now. Yeah, Larry Treywicker, you are a Children of the Corn fan. My bad. I said a Miami fan. But yeah, Miami fan loading up on them Duke players, but that's okay. That's okay. Rama Jamma, Pats Nation. We can talk about the Super Bowl. I think Seattle gonna win the Super Bowl. I do. Seattle got a good damn defense. They will have some issues the other day, though. But I think Seattle gonna win the Super Bowl. If I had to bet, I'm going with Seattle. Stacey, go. The OPP is a racist song. What's racist about OPP? Stacey Go Dogs, do you know what that song means? Who said OPP is a racist song? We need Tony B and all the Georgia trolls to be in attendance for next Funky Friday. I say, what? I think Tony B is working. Remember, he was gone for a minute. He was working at night. So I think he gone, man. So yeah, what's racist about OPP? Man, make it make sense. Make it make sense now. So it is what it is, man. But that's all I got to talk about. I will be live for the Super Bowl. And I will be cheering for them Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks got 3 or 4 Alabama former Alabama players on the team. You know what I'm saying? Too bad Matthew Stafford didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Too bad Stetson Bennett didn't make it to the Super Bowl. I seen an article on Dawn of the Dog talking about Stetson Bennett could set a record doing something no other dog than did. Well, guess what? He won't get that chance. And he would have set that record sitting on the damn bench because he wouldn't have took a damn snap. But yeah, Milroe in the Super Bowl. I'll tell you who all in the Super Bowl for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's see. Alabama players in the Super Bowl. Let's see. We got, where we at? All right, here we go. Alabama players in the Super Bowl. Get back. This year, we have for the Patriots, we got Christian Barmore. He was a beast for my Alabama Crimson Tide. We got Carlton Davis. No, he went to school at Auburn. We ain't count him. Christian Barmore, C.J. Dupree. These for the Patriots. Who else? Anthony Jennings. Those all are for the Patriots. So we got 3 for the Patriots. For the Seattle Seahawks, we got Josh Jobe. Who else? Jalen Milroe. Robbie Oos. Yeah, man. Shit ain't so. Shit ain't so. Jaron Reed. So that's all right. And that's it. Got quite a few guys in the Super Bowl, formerly of my Alabama Crimson Tide. So we'll just have 3 or 4 more guys added to the list of Alabama players winning the Super Bowl. I was in the military, KB. Didn't know you were 11 Bravo Mechanized Infantry. Oh, man, he fired 3 Kuwait tours, Operation Big Red, won us. No, I was not infantry. No. Never, ever would I have done that. My son was 11 Bravo. But ain't no way in hell. Well, I ain't gonna say ain't no way in hell I would have went 11 Bravo. Because when I went to MEPS, they told me what I was gonna be doing. This is your MOS. They just threw a number out there, which was at that time, it was a 63 whiskey. That was my MOS. He said, you're gonna be a 63 whiskey. I'm just like, okay. I ain't asked what that was. I ain't asked no question. I was just like, okay. So if he'd have said 11 Bravo, I wouldn't have knew the difference. I would have just said, okay. So, oh. No, I said I was, bro. You said I was in the military too. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, I want to know what it was. I'd have went with it. But luckily, I was a mechanic, and I loved every fucking minute of it. Sure did. Every minute of it. I gladly fix your vehicle so you can go on out there. KB, I'll be in your town in 2 weeks. My sister is a minister at, and we'll be preaching at Bethel. Bethel. Say what? Be preaching at Bethel. Say that Bethel wasn't my church, but both my baby mamas went to Bethel in their younger days. Both of them. Damn sure did. But anyway, it is what it is. Don't what the good old days. Everybody's 11 Bravo. Shit, not KB. Not KB, not about nature. With the acronym official standing for other people's property. It was a euphoria for being involved with someone who already in a relationship. That's facts. That's facts. Man, Troy is so dead now. Ain't nothing in Troy no more. Nothing. Man, I used to think Troy was the shit when I was growing up there now. But, you know, in my younger days, got in my 20s, man, used to hit the club all the time. Used to think that was the shit. But every time I go down there, ain't shit down there. So, hey. Yeah, mechanics is great until supply chain blows a tire or doesn't crank in the middle of a hostile valley. Thanks for your service, though, brother. Ramajama. I'm in Iraq, 2003. Damn Hemet broke down. The Hemet wrecker. And my damn stupid ass squad leader told me he ain't have shit on the damn wrecker to fucking change the tire, knowing the damn wrecker got every fucking thing. He was that scared. We was on what was it, Highway 1 or whatever they called it. I think it was Highway 1, the main route. And yeah, we was over that bitch about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And him and a couple of the gun trucks went to another camp, get shit to change the tire. By that time they got back, Specialist Davis already had the tire changed. Specialist Davis, that's me. But anyway, we already had the tire changed, so they went all the way up there for nothing, them bastards. He was so scary. But anyway, it is what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to get out of here, man. I ain't got nothing else to talk about for us, Alabama. Hopefully the next live will be longer. And we can chop it up some more. I think Sunday, if we do a live Sunday, I'll open up the phone lines. Maybe somebody call the phone lines. I usually don't open up the phone line, you know, during the off season, but I might do it every now and then, just to chop it up. So you know I do it closer and closer as we get to the season, but we just not starting the off season. What's up, KB? Just watching. PlayStation, Go Dogs from Orange Juice Jones. Let her walk in the rain. Orange Juice Jones tripped out with that damn song. Yeah, man. Yeah. You and him walking in the rain. Like, yeah, I followed you today. Hey, it bees that way sometimes. Can't fix nothing being shot at. Yeah, you damn sure can't. You damn sure can't. And lucky we didn't get our ass attacked sitting on the side of that damn road. Damn crazy. Hell no. But hey, it bees that way sometimes. But anyway, let me get out of here, man. Hey, y'all have a good night. And hey, if you got to go to work tomorrow, hey, get up. You better put some damn clothes on. That's all I can tell you. You better dress for the weather. Yeah, it be sitting out there. Freeze your ass off. Your ass just be a popsicle. That's all I can tell you. But it is what it is, man. And hey, y'all have a good night. All right. Y'all have a good night. And y'all be blessed. You remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the tide and roll damn tide.
Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide. Big Bama, big pride, big legacy. Rama Jamma, yeah, they doubting, gotta let them see. You come to Brian Denny, you ain't ready, well, you better be. Roll Tide, Willie screaming at you, that's a guarantee. And he don't give a piss. Blitz, Bama, blitz. Pressure on your QB, bout to make him throw a beat. Hold up, that A is not Atlanta, that A for Alabama. And if you rep that Tide, gonna stand up. Yeah. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide.